Hello students, today we will be going over 2.6 story problems, and this is page 61 in your yellow packet. So have your yellow packet out, go to page 61. It says objective. I can use equations to solve word problems. To solve an equation word problem, what is being asked? Define a variable that will answer the question. B. Use the information given to write an equation that includes the variable and an equal sign. Solve the equation and then write your answer as a sentence. Here's the practice right here, and I've written it out for number 1. Mike's Bikes rents bikes for $21 plus $3 per hour. Terry paid $45 to rent a bike. How many hours did he rent the bike? Now they're doing this not taking into consideration tax. So just so you know, first thing you want to do is define a variable. And in general, I like to use x. So I can say x equals, and it's what we're trying to find out in the problem. We're trying to find out how many hours did Terry rent the bike. So x equals number of hours Terry rented the bike. Okay. All right, next we write an equation. Now, so to just rent the bike, it's $21. Okay, so that's a flat fee. So we're going to say that our equation is our flat fee is $21 plus, now if you ever see per, and if you look at your vocabulary that I've given you before, you know that per means what? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Per actually means multiply. So it's $3 per hour, and he paid $45 total. And we don't put the dollar sign in there. Okay, so that's writing the equation. Now we solve the equation. So we put a line down the equal sign. We go minus 21 here, because again, now we can think about it as the mom with the baby and the toddler. So we move the toddler first by doing the inverse operation. $45 minus 21. Now we go ahead and put the baby to bed. Now I always like you to circle your answer at the end. Okay, so if we have units, which this one does, we generally also write okay, so then we write our answer in a sentence, and that would be that Terry rented the bike for 8 hours. And also, when you get your answer, I want you to ask yourself, does that make sense? Do people rent bikes for 8 hours? I think sometimes people do. You like to go for an 8-hour bike ride? Sometimes 8 hours seems a little, it's a lot. For me, I might just do like 3 to 4 hours maybe if I was just riding a bike around exploring, but 8 hours sounds reasonable, right? Okay, students, you can do the rest of this. Oh, wait, I was going to do the second problem, okay? Number 2, 188 students on a field trip. 6 buses were filled and 14 students traveled in cars. How many students were on each bus? So define a variable. X equals number of students on each bus. Okay. Then I write an equation. Let's see. 6 buses were filled. 14 students traveled in cars. So we have 6 buses that were filled with we don't know how many students, minus the 14 that traveled in cars, equals 188 total. Okay. Let's see. All right. Now we're going to solve that equation. We're going to add 14 here, add 14 here. So then we get 6x. Oh, remember this is like the toddler, equals 6x equals 202. Okay.